in the morning. Donnie's measuring drive shafts. And I'm gonna get after this so we can get the rest of this bumper put together. Lots of work to do to get done today. Jess is up there being a queen, sleeping. She's gonna get up and make us some pancakes here in a little bit, but she said she needs her beauty sleep. I use a bunch of different techniques when I'm doing this. Sometimes I use the machete, and then this is my brake line bending tool that I put this on. I'm trying this right now, just different little tricks, you know. I put my line on here, and it's a bunch of different twists and turns and stuff, but like I'll bend it completely around like that. And just to kind of show you what I got going on here. When you do that, it sometimes works pretty good. You just keep working it until you get it just right. Sometimes, last night I was doing that other one, and I fought it for quite a while, but you just never know. And then once I get it, kind of get this where I can show you, I'll get that lined up. And then I'll just mark my cut. And then put it together. Then I just bring it over here and cut it on the bandsaw. Then I'll weld it. Yep, that's gonna work good, I think. And I'll try and burn it in real good from one side, that way I don't have to weld the other. You can kind of see, burned all the way through. Sweet. You can see how I've made that where it's a nice V for fillet weld. This side I'll spot the other side, then I'll pull this in and clamp it, but very nice. She is the best. Smoky in here, dear. Does that mean you're burning my pancake?
Exactly what it means. Look at it. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah. I love a burnt pancake. She knows me. I love you. Donnie's is golden brown like some sissy's pancake.
Donnie's is the best, most beautiful.
Oh.
I reheated that bacon that you cooked too much of in the air fryer, so it's crispy again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Donnie reworked the brake lines this morning. We moved these tabs. Then we'll convert these. We'll change that, get rid of this hose, and I'll go to AN line that goes to the caliper. We already got it prepped for dash 3. Got some banjo bolts on there. This side's a little bit different because it didn't have a T-junction on it, but you can see where we got that. Then we're just kind of looking at shop mounts. We got to cut the wheel well out and stuff, but we'll do that once we get the suspension all figured out. We drew the bumper shape on here. Now I'll make a piece of 1-inch strap that welds on here, and then we can drill the bumper and weld nuts on the back side, and that's what's going to hold the bumper to this piece. Then I made this piece with the old machete here. These things work pretty awesome. And I'll get it welded on there, and then we'll drill it through the bumper. I'm actually going to drill the bumper first, and then we'll mark this and drill into it. So Donnie got this drilled and up here on my flange, so now we just got to drill these through, and then we'll weld nuts on the back side. And I've got the other side bent. And it's kind of crazy. We got to stick it up there and mark it because of the angle. So this will get like a funky angle cut onto it. So this is the angle I'm talking about, because this bumper's on an angle back. So I got to sand that off, or cut it and then sand it. And then that'll weld it to the piece like that perfectly. Yep, now we just got to spot this on here like so, and then we'll get it fitted to the other side. Hopefully it works out. And then we've also gone in and we got nuts that we're welding on here so you don't have to get a wrench in there. You just get your impact and go to town. And we use these flathead Allens because they self-center the nuts on the other side, then everything works out perfect. Tube stack, whatever it is.
Yeah, here he is using his tube stack that he made, getting his corners in there for the bottom plate for the winch mount.
These would be all of our windows, and then our 1/2-inch holes for the winch mount itself. So Donnie's gonna punch this out, and I'll start welding up the bumperettes. I've got the backside welded the nuts on. Donnie had these tapered heads to center them. This one's ready to install. Then we can, when he's done with that winch plate, we can spot it in when it's on the vehicle. Jess over there cleaning her drawers. She got sap on them yesterday. I'm gonna slice in and open all these up, and then I'll just weld my holes where I cut in at. She's like, that stupid sap got on my pants.
Yeah, it's not coming off.
Put more on.
I just did.
She's got the old 3M adhesive remover. Stuff works pretty good for these applications. Got these all spotted. Now I just need to weld them up and sand them off. Donnie's almost done with this one. We got one on over here. Really turned out pretty sweet. Got the button heads that hold it up against it. It's gonna look badass, I think. So here's our piece windowed out, and then there's gonna be a piece that comes up, but I'm just kind of piecing it together, if you know what I mean. So here's what we kind of came up with. We're gonna see what it looks like when we hold it up there, but that is going to be our front little plate, and then I'll have some brakes and stuff on it. Hopefully it looks pretty cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Todd. These work pretty damn good. Everything you sent me, I love it. Now Donnie's making a top piece that we're gonna weld on just so it's not a sharp edge. And here's what I come up with. I opened this up a little bit in my fair lead. I'm gonna hole saw 1.5 inches and then I'll cut between the lines. I punch these 1/2 inch. I'm gonna put a 3/8 flathead in there and weld it in. And then I just have to put nuts on there. It just makes it nice to work on. So this is what we came up with. I'm welding it up now. Just kind of, then we'll sand that face. I don't know, you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. Now we're pulling it off so I can finish welding underneath, but we got the top all welded up and sanded. That way it holds its structure. I think I'm liking it, and it'll really look good once I get the lights around the winch and build a couple little filler pieces right below the grill. Something different, damn sure nothing like it out there. Okay, we got her all welded up, got the winch mounted in it. So now we just gotta slide it into here and button it up. We'll see how she blows. Sunday fun day. We got to do some trimming on the front bumper, and we're going to get some fender flares, but for the most part we got our bumper kind of buttoned up where it goes on and everything. You'll have to let me know what you think, and then I'm going to build some filler pieces that go back here, and we'll put some XL80s in there if that's what the customer would like to use. So hopefully they fit pretty nice, the old Baja designs. I don't know. What do you think? I think it looks pretty sweet, and it bolts together nice. Winch looks badass in there.
Nice.
Yeah, and then if you just look at the overall stance, I mean, I wish we could keep the wheel wells stock, but she's coming together. It'll look good with some flares and keep the mud off of them.
Oh my gosh. His ears.
He's like ghostly.
I put his eyes through the nose.
Jess is trying to get some pictures of the puppy.
He looks magnificent. And open. Okay, let's go look at this other spot, these other Aspens down the road. With him? In the car. I can't believe how good he's sitting right now. Okay.
So Jess is taking pictures of Ken and Bear, and for those of you who don't know it, Bear is blind. I mean, not blind, he's deaf. So he don't listen. He's a real handful.
Dude, he's so cute.
Oh, yeah, these are cute. You're looking perfect.
He does
Look at
look
Shannon.
perfect. Say hi. We little blind bat.
Yeah. It was Winnie that was blind.
Yes.
I always get mixed
Yes,
up, but
we-
he's
yes.
deaf.
The poor
He
baby
only
is blind, especially
he only listens to me.
We're
You come all the way out here just to get away from me?
I have to cool off. And
Making sure
why are
you're
you
working
not
your
working
glutes.
out? Why are you not working out?
I am working out. I'm doing my push-ups. Yeah. Killing me, Leah. Don't you just love it when they work you out? I was all stiff. Now I'm not. What's up with that? Monday morning, watching my beautiful wife get ready. Because that's what I do.
Yeah.
She's got a little more clothes on than I like to see her in, but...
Boy. Pay attention now so you can do this for me if for some reason I become incapacitated.
That's what the morgue does.
Oh, for God's sake.
Don't be dying on me.
That's not quite what I meant. You went real dark right there.
Yeah. It's Halloween, baby. So this morning I'm sitting here just kind of playing with these XL80s, trying to figure out how I want to mount them or whatever, but there's perfect spots here and it kind of fills the void behind it. I was looking at maybe doing a cool piece of aluminum work just to kind of take some of that ugliness away, but I feel like these lights are going to be just right, and you don't want to just block it off too much, otherwise the AC doesn't get all the proper air and stuff like that. And I think it's gonna look pretty good with just mounting some lights in there. I'm hoping my steering stuff shows up today from Offroad Design. That way I can kind of get that mocked up and see. We might have to do some more trimming on that cross member in the front. We might have to cut that out or notch it or something. You can see where that steering link below is already kind of close to it. But for the most part, it's coming along nicely. I really love the way the springs and everything are looking and working on here. We're gonna take them steps off. I'm not sure really why anyone would want them on there. They're kind of useless. I mean, it was a tree house before, so I guess that's the step into the tree house. But now that we got it sitting down there where it's looking good, and we should be able to pull them off and won't have nothing to catch on stuff or bang your knees into when you're getting in. But lots of dumb things. I'm not sure what all we're doing. We're just kind of doing things, and he might want to build a winch rack back here for like to drag an elk or something into it. So I've just been kind of thinking about everything and thinking, what could we do with this rear bumper? You know, it works, but at the same time, should we do something cool with it? Not real sure. Just trying to keep it simple. He doesn't want to spend a lot of money on it. He just wants to have a badass hunting rig, and I've seen the way he takes care of his other stuff, so no reason to get too crazy, because he's gonna use it and it's gonna get dirty and stay dirty probably. I don't know. Maybe he'll clean it. So after studying this a little bit, this is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna make a bracket that comes right off right there and breaks and goes to this. So I think it's gonna look pretty good. What I'm gonna do is I've taken a piece of this cardboard, and I know I want it 3.5 inches wide, so I'm gonna kind of start cutting and breaking the cardboard, and that's what I'm gonna use for my template. This is called chipboard. Get it at your local upholstery shop, or you can get online, probably Amazon, and order it. But it's very good for making patterns and stuff like that. So what I got going on here is I'm taking a piece of cardboard to get the right breaks and stuff, and then I'll make it in metal, and I'll clamp it up here, and I'll make sure everything is straight and level, and then I'll build some little gussets off of it, and then I'll just pop a couple of holes in here and put some button heads that hold this on. I'll make it out of heavy enough plate that it doesn't vibrate or anything like that. So hang on while we get that. So now I've transferred it to my 3/16 plate. I'll shear this out and see how it fits, and then we'll make another one. So put this in here and see what kind of damage we can do to break this. See if that's somewhat close. I'm not sure what we're gonna look like here, but let's see. Needs just a little bit more break to be flat. I missed just a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I need to move this brake line further this way. It's sitting on a little bit of an angle, so it's kind of like you can kind of see it with that back deal. I'm about an 1/8, maybe 3/16 off. So when I stick this light up here, you can kind of see the angle that it's not perfect. So I need it to kind of come up a little bit. So I'm just going to redo this, and I'm going to move my brake line back quite a bit, and then that'll make it come in a lot nicer, and it'll get it away from this winch just a little bit. So let's try it one more time. Damn it, I can't win. Now I've gone the other way. I need to bend it down more, which is gonna make it low on that side. So I need to go in between this brake and the other one that I did. Let me show you how much different it is. So you can kind of see this distance from here to here is different. So what I need to do is go in between there, and I think I'll be good. Third time's a charm, hopefully. So just to kind of show you, this was my first one. That was my second one. Now this is gonna be my third one. Same starting point, just change the angle a little bit. Third time's a charm, what'd I tell you? Now I'm looking at this and thinking, you know, should I cut me a little bitty window in this triangle right here just to give it a little extra style points? I think I'll get the other one made and then I'll decide. So I got these where I think I want them. I'm gonna pilot them with an 1/8 inch, and then we'll drill them out a little bit bigger. I'll probably go 1/4 inch because there's gonna be 2 of them holding it on. And then I'll punch the other ones for the light. But I just wanted these to line up perfect. And I might even go 5/16. I think 1/4 is gonna be plenty good, so we'll see. Okay, I got my light mounts on there. I was gonna do some little cutouts on them, but there's just not enough room there to do anything, so let me know what you think. Kind of fills the voids on both sides, sits below the grill line so it doesn't take away from the looks of the grill. I don't know, I'm falling in love with this truck. It looks pretty nice. Look at this fine meal my wife made me.
I air fried it. Hard.
Oh, I thought you said fried foods were bad for you.
Air fried.
Some leftover Chinaman food she got me. What the hell?
Chinaman food.
I thought you were making me a nice healthy sandwich.
I forgot the lettuce and tomato, you guys.
Killing me. My wife just went to the store and she didn't get lettuce or tomato or jalapenos or anything, so I had to go back to the store.
Did you throw
and I
away?
got some stuff, and I found some corn and some green beans that were on sale for 50 cents a can.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at you.
I always got to do the wifely things. And then I even had to go to the boot barn to replace my own pants.
Well, if you wouldn't blow the backside out, and I wonder why that
They're
is.
cheap pants. They just tore. This is the third pair.
It's all the gasoline.
But while I was there, I also found some work pants. Whoops. This isn't why they have a hole in either. But I also found my wife this nice vest. Here.
Well, I got stuff all over my hands, honey.
Oh.
You dropped something white on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I got you this blouse to go under it.
It's not dirty now. Look, seriously.
It's a work shirt.
It's gonna become one.
You'll be working in it.
Been clean for a while.
Hopefully you like it.
Well,
Don't ever say I never bought you nothing.
shut up. Of course I like it. I need to wash my hands and touch it.
She's making me cabbage for dinner because it gives me gas.
What doesn't give you gas? Seriously.
The gas station.
Nothing.
They don't give me gas. I have to pay for it.
There's nothing that doesn't give you gas.
Oh boy. And sausage going in it too. Oh yeah.
I might need a small.
Small. That looks about right.
No, see how this is puckering out?
Well, I'd rather see you in a small.
I mean, look, it's sewn.
That looks
Close.
nice.
Yeah, this is a medium. That.
Well, the wife feeds me rice and then expects me to change her fuel filter that I've been gonna do for I don't know how long. Actually, I was gonna make her do it. And then Drew's coming over this morning. We've got Dakota Digital Dash he's gonna put in here for me. I'm not much into wiring and stuff, and we're just gonna have him do it. This is what the dash and stuff looks like that Zeb ordered. All kinds of stuff. So I'll show you when we get it done. Yes, I was gonna show her how to do this about a month or two ago, and we just never got to it. So I'm doing it now that it's nice and cold out. So Drew came over this morning to put a dash in for me because I don't know how to do anything like that.
Good morning, everyone.
Yep, this is Drew. He's putting the old Dakota Digital, I think it's called, in here. He does a lot of this stuff, and I'm good at warping metal and making metal shit, but he's good at the wiring. So we're letting him do all that stuff. While Drew's doing that, I got the fuel filter changed on that and the light reset, so Jess will be happy. She's been trying to get me to do it for quite a while and I keep forgetting. So we got our crossover steering. I'm waiting, the pitman arm will be here a little bit later today, but this is the kit that Offroad Design offers, so can't wait to get it on there and see what else we got to do to it. It went together very nicely. I'm sure a lot of people don't know this, but this usually means it's a left-hand thread, and they marked it with this machined ring in here to show the left-hand side. Just a little dumb thing, and the right hand is usually bare like this. So for people that don't know that, it's good info to have. So next, we're going to pull this cap off, and then this steering arm goes on top of here for the crossover steering. So instead of using a stud installer, I'm just gonna jam two nuts together, and then I'll Loctite my stud and install it. Just like so. Just do them all up like this. rain for a couple of days, LOL. But you can see our pitman arms all on here. I also need to do brake lines, but I'm gonna wait until I can actually cycle it again to get the exact measurement to come to here. And I got the fittings coming from XRP, so I can eliminate that and use the stainless braid XRP hose. So I had to pull the steering box off to get the pitman arm off. Luckily Drew had a pitman arm puller for me. I don't know what happened to mine, but it looks like it's also leaking like a sieve, so I'm gonna have to see what I can do to replace the seal. Drew's getting closer, he's down to all the wiring and stuff. And I had to get a new steering box because it's just cheaper than putting seals in it. He's routing wires. And my pitman arm from Offroad Design showed up. So we should be able to have some steering here shortly. I got most of the shit done on that. Drew's still working on the dash, getting the wires ran. Now I got a real job to work on here. This thing broke on my rake, so I'm gonna modify it. It's fairly new. I hate to go buy another one and then this happens again. This broke. This kind of supports all this. Well, I just gotta punch me a hole in here. And shear that off. That's what you call fixing the rake. And we'll throw that piece out. Oh, I'll need another hole right there. And here's what we come up with. We got this and this. I'm gonna put this bolt through here. Look at that. Almost like I knew what I was doing, huh? Now I can do some yard work again. Without buying a new rake, I can save all that money so I can get me one drink, LOL. Okay, one more. I had to put a bolt in here to keep this from moving around. I'm gonna need the right size Allen though. Okay, now we got the right shiz. Come on, Butterfingers. Nice. Nice and rigid.
Okay, years ago, I found this recipe for this copycat Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. I have no idea. But anyway, it's this copycat recipe and it turned out so good. It's become a staple recipe in our house. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight.
My new fix works pretty good. Now it's Jess's turn to try it. She said the old rake wasn't no good because it didn't rake very good, so maybe she'll want to do some raking. LOL. I got it all ready for you.
Got what ready for? My soup that I'm making?
Your Halloween costume. You just got to come out here and practice riding it around the yard.
How funny.
Uh-huh.
So the hot air doesn't get out.
Uh-huh. I see how you are.
Done with most of the dash today. We'll be back for setup tomorrow.
Right on. Yeah, he knocked it out. Way too many wires for me, Drew. That's why I let you play with that Sparky shit.
Thank you, Shannon.
Yeah, thank you for coming and doing that. See you in the morning. That looks a little better. Now, oh, Cinderella in here, making me do all the hard work. But it smells good. What you making, dear?
That zuppa toscana,
Mm.
whatever it is.
Sounds
However you
sounds
pronounce it.
zippy. Can I try some?
No. Maybe.